The chilling reality the United States wants the gold standard for international higher education is has become a capricious, politicized, and unsafe destination for students from abroad. Forget the SATs, forget all that preparation, and look to another country which is safer. What has happened to Harvard visas today could happen to visas for MIT, for Yale, for Princeton tomorrow. It's simply not a viable plan to it's not merely an escalation in Trump's feud with one university. It's a feud with elite academia. It's a profound warning. The promise of academic sanctuary in America is no longer a guaranteed fact. On Wednesday, Trump issued a proclamation suspending all new foreign student visas for Harvard University for an initial 6 months. And that presumably also means all all applications to renew a visa, a move that may be extended. He cited national security concerns, foreign entanglements, and alleged misconduct by international students without substantiating, without offering evidence. The order also instructs the Secretary of State to consider revoking visas of current international students enrolled at Harvard. The university understandably responded with outrage, calling it an illegal retaliatory step and a violation of First Amendment protections. At stake are not only the academic futures of nearly 7,000 international students, but also the credibility of the US as a destination for global talent. And this move is not occurring in a vacuum. It's the culmination of months of legal warfare between the Trump administration and Harvard, stemming from the university's refusal to comply with politically motivated demands, or possibly stemming from the university's refusal to give a place to Baron Trump, to root out anti-Israeli protesters, to surrender student records and dismantle diversity programs. It's punishment disguised as policy. And the administration has already cut billions in federal grants, threatened the university's tax status, and attempted to decertify its eligibility to host international students altogether. Now it's weaponized immigration policy to further its ideological vendetta. If it can happen to Harvard, it can happen to Yale or Princeton or anywhere else. It's not an isolated incident. It's the institutional. It's the institution of a new McCarthyism, fueled by xenophobia, political opportunism, and a contempt for dissent. And what happens in America may well happen elsewhere. This is an infection. And this kind of knee-jerk policy making creates an atmosphere of volatility and fear. Students from China, Iran, Afghanistan, many of whom fled their homelands in search of liberty and opportunity, are being reclassified as security threats. They're being told they're no longer welcome, not for what they've done, but for who they are. And the United States is now punishing identity, not actions, ideas, not actions. Academically, the implications are grave. International students enrich classrooms, contribute disproportionately to research output, and fund large portions of institutional budgets through full fee payments. Stripping them is an act of intellectual self-harm. And economically, it's catastrophic. Foreign students bring in over $40 billion to the US economy annually. They make donations to the universities that they've attended. They support innovation, funding startups, filing patents, filling vital STEM roles, and their exodus will be a brain drain of America's own making. And ethically, it shames the legacy of the Statue of Liberty. It tells the world's best and brightest, you may be welcome at our universities, but only when we say so, and only if you agree with our politics, and we could change our invitation at a moment's notice. This proclamation is not a defense of national security. It's a gesture of national insecurity, a flailing attempt to bully one of the world's leading institutions into submission. Harvard today, who tomorrow? If I were a young scholar from Delhi or Dhaka or Damascus, I would be reconsidering my options. Canada beckons, Germany welcomes, Britain should be eager, Australia opens its arms, and the United States, under this administration, offers only hostility, chaos, and a conditional welcome. In short, the American dream for many international students is beginning to look like a mirage.